After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Bucky Irving, 65 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now here's Mahomes. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, it's gone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They'll run with Irving, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Bucky Irving with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible 4th-quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off. We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points. And it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Moss. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. George Kittle from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They run out of the gun with Irving, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Check 99.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 11, a minute 13 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Now it's gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but That touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
In search of redemption from the pick six, Goff. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taken from just outside the 30.
That's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Here's Hester open right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. All right, you did it. You got it.